At 1421 Ridgely Street in the infamous South Baltimore Brewery District, you will find Checker Spot Brewery. Located within walking distance from M&T Bank Stadium and the legendary Camden Yards, Checker Spot is the place for pre- and post-game party. Sporting a fun bar-style menu and their own signature Baltimore brews, live events, and nightly fun, come grab your spot and don't miss out. Checker Spot Brewery, it's the spot.
What's happening, Baltimore? To another episode of Sanity Lounge. We have a fucking great episode that we've been kind of waiting to do since we started this show.
Since we started, the very first episode, we discussed us. Well, we'll get into it.
Yeah. And that was almost 2 years ago now. So we have Brian's band, Gravediggers Biscuits, in the lounge. Jason's in here for number 2. Bob, Josh, and Chris, first time in. They just fucking blew the roof off the place with 5 songs. It was fucking fantastic.
Including the theme song to Sanity Lounge.
Which I was going to keep that a secret.
God
but
damn it.
Brian let the cat out of the bag. This is the band that is responsible for the Sanity Lounge theme song.
Nice.
And you'll hear a version of that, which is fucking badass. Goddamn.
Yeah, so let me lead it off. First of all, this is literally like a long-term thing come to fruition, because in the first episode I was explaining to him that the Frum the Hills guys were going to join Gravediggers Biscuits.
Oh, yeah, that was a big reveal.
The Iron Boss Frum the Hills guys. So I want to start there. So in the 90s in high school, Chris, in my high school, you know, like you weren't in the high school.
Nah, I was working at the landfill.
Yes, right. So in the 90s, we passed around a cassette tape of Frum the Hills, and I want to ask,
which is one of the greatest fucking albums of all time. I will say that. I listened to that whole album on the way here today again.
Right. Now, keep in mind, there's a whole cavalcade of dudes that are cult Frum the Hills fans. And I want to ask about, like, who started that band? Like, what's the origin of that band? And is Bob and Josh the original? Like, are you guys?
No. He is. He's pretty original. But
he is. You are pretty fucking original.
I got a banjo at Side Street Cycles in Westminster. I think.
Yeah.
I think I got a banjo
quarter.
there.
You forgot the quarter.
What?
I paid a quarter for it.
That's probably a lie. Ain't no way.
You can't be like. On the CD it says we don't tell lies.
I got it from Heckle, Jeff. So I got the banjo. We went directly to Unadilla for me to race Pro National on a KTM 250. It was 1990. Must have been 1994.
Now, hold on. Linger there real quick, because I want to ask this, too, just for those at home and those in the cheap seats. I'm pretty sure you're some sort of, like, motocross, like, legend's a weird word, but you've done well in some sort of...
Yeah, I had some national numbers in the weird classes.
That's the only way to do it.
The weird classes.
And, you know, as I get older, I get better because other people are getting older. And
so you can smoke the
I'm
older...
sleeping. I'm sleeping. I sleep a lot. I get my sleep. So I'm not actually aging the same, because while everybody's aging, I'm asleep. So while I'm asleep,
like
I don't.
Interesting.
So you stop aging when you sleep?
Well, I thought you did.
It might, you know. All right, so back to the...
Wait a minute.
All right, so he goes to Unadilla with Amish Jim.
I thought it had to do with the sumac, which I want to get into also.
Well, yeah, I do
Can't
that.
jump ahead.
I'm not jumping ahead.
But I took the banjo to Unadilla, and Amish Jim went with me, and we had a campfire, and we played the banjo, and he beat on some stuff, and we wrote like 3 Frum the Hills songs that night. And I said, we should do this, because it would give Jim something to do, because he just carried equipment otherwise. And we did that, and man, that became like the thing we did.
So I think I was living there at the time at the house, and then he's like, hey man, play this. Okay.
We didn't even have to tune that banjo with everybody else.
Right. So he gave me his acoustic guitar and he's like, play this, and I did, and then he jumped on the banjo, and then Dave, I want to do it.
Yeah.
And then Jeff was always in it, the original.
Now, I mean, were you guys players at the time? Like, had you ever played a fucking banjo, or are you just...
No, I never played the banjo. I played guitar and iron balls.
Okay.
But
What about the harmonica?
I played harmonica and iron balls too, right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah, so that...
But I mean, when you picked up the banjo back in the day for Frum the Hills, because iron balls wasn't around at that time, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it was?
And
I don't,
that's-
for some
that's
reason, I
right.
thought that was a little
We
bit
were
later.
iron balls. I had a banjo when I was little that I made out of a little cookie thing. It was a little metal, but it sounded all right though. Really, I think it's still up there. It's got a little girl in a dress smiling on it. It's a little cookie tin, and it made a banjo. But that's the only banjo I ever had, and I didn't know how to play it. No,
I gotcha. So you guys
I'm not
banjo.
saying I know how to play it now.
Right.
As far as you guys know, I do.
I mean, I wouldn't say it sounds like you don't know how to play it on that record.
I was saying,
That's a compliment.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I was just saying,
I'm finding that out for the first time.
I'm pretty sure you can play. Like,
Yeah.
It sounds good.
Yeah, well, anybody can play songs that they wrote because
I don't know. I don't know if that's true.
that's right. Well, we proved that. Tonight.
That's right.
So when did the young lad Josh come into the band From the Hills?
2 years ago.
Yeah, probably 2 years ago. I've been From the Hills adjacent, though. So when Bob was living at the house with Chris and they were doing that, Gus was in one of my bands, and we used to practice at Chris's house.
I
And
got you.
I think at one time
Oh,
we
Mountain
were in
Oi-
like
Mount-
two different bands at the same
Yeah,
time together.
Mountain Oyster Cult happened.
Yeah.
You guys haven't heard Mountain Oyster Cult.
I have.
See, that's
That's my favorite band.
That's
that I was
something
ever in.
that you need to. You'll say From the Hills is okay, but this is really where it's at.
Mountain Oyster Cult is wild. I love it. And weren't we rumored of maybe covering one or something? Or
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
you
Yeah.
played one time.
Well, wait. Let me just back up just a second.
Yeah.
So 95 is when the CD came out, and
I thought we were going to
Wait,
use
which
dates.
one? Which one? Which CD?
the From the Hills.
From
Yeah.
the Hills.
Because it sounds like a long time ago.
A long time ago when there was print
Dude,
newspaper.
it holds up well. Like that music is so far out of the spectrum of what my wife listens to, and she loves that album.
Wait a minute.
Well, it's
if
on
your wife
Spotify.
listens to it, how's it outside of the spectrum of what she listens to?
It was.
She told me to actually say that. Like, she would never listen to that music, but she loves that, and she probably wouldn't even explore any other music like that. She
Right.
just
The
likes
reason she
that.
explored it is because
After
of him.
you've had
Yeah.
that.
So anyway, the point of what I'm saying is, back when there was print, From the Hills actually got the second best recording in Maryland behind Seldom Seen.
Nice.
So we were like, what? And then somehow we got honorable mention in country in that same.
Oh yeah, because that was like when we were in No Depression and Hank the Three. We were his favorite band or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys were like, we thought you were fucking famous. Like it had, like, you know, like in our heads,
so did we.
In our heads, we were like, these fucking guys are like, you know.
The story of every band.
It was when we found out we weren't.
is well, we're famous in Shepherdstown.
I guarantee that.
But I think the common thread about every band is they get in their way.
Right.
Because I don't know if we would have been good or better or gone anywhere. But like we sabotage everything.
Right.
At least you're honest, baby.
Yeah.
So let's kind of roll over here to this cat, my cousin,
Yeah.
my buddy, Jason. So did you know Chris, like before? Did you know the From the Hills
Of course.
history?
Yeah,
Give
Carroll
me your
County's
history
small.
with,
Yes.
with Chris.
It is.
Yes, Carroll County is a very small world, especially back then. And I remember. I mean, we've known each other since we were teenagers. I think.
Yep.
So I remember, Chris's band Kickoff.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah, and you guys.
You came over and played guitar once,
I
and
did.
Ray was like, I wanted to be the only guitar player in the world. I'm not the only guitar player in the world, and he's pretty
It's
good.
tough to do. It's that's a tough thing. But he was there first, so I moved along.
Right,
I
right.
took it well, though. I took it well.
Ray's an important character in all these backstories, by the way.
Yeah.
Yep.
In what way?
Good old Ray, man.
That he wanted to kill me.
Right.
I've
Is
known
Ray
Ray.
the guy that knocked you
I
out or
forgot he
whatever?
wanted to kill you.
No, okay. No.
I've known Ray since I was 6, 7
Okay.
years old.
Yeah.
Right.
He was my neighbor.
And
pack
is
this
Ray watching this now? And will
don't
he
know.
kill us all?
What's that? You lost your headphones?
Yeah,
my pack
he
just
don't
died.
give a shit.
your pack
man.
died?
He's got bigger things.
You need
to
a
do.
back tray.
Technical wheel.
You may have to.
Josh
can you
just
plug it in.
just
Can you
died.
plug it in
Oh
somewhere
yeah,
else?
you know what? There should be a
I needed.
Pluggity.
maybe.
Battery died on the headphone.
So-
Yep, we're good.
All right.
We're good.
yeah,
Nice.
we're back in business.
Nice.
Ray quitting Iron Boss is how I got in.
So you were in From the Hills, but not Iron Balls.
Correct.
Okay.
And the funny part about me playing, the first time I played with Iron Boss, Chris was on a vacation riding motorcycles down in Florida. Ray quit. Dave and Jeff were like, yeah, sure, go ahead. We show up at the 930 Club. The first time I played with the entire band is at the 930 Club.
Wow.
And Chris showed up that day and was like, where's Ray?
Well,
Guess it
so
worked out.
yeah. Now, so does Ray watch this right now? Does he like?
Ray's a real good guitar man. Mountain Oyster Cult. Man, that's where Ray was awesome on Mountain Oyster Cult.
So he was in
That's
that band
just
as
really
well.
Good.
Yeah, Ray's cool, man. He's cool. He's just, people mellow when they get older. We're all get kind of like, when we're younger, we're kind of tweaking sometimes. And
I got you. It's hilarious. You're like, he's the one that wanted to kill me, and I said, is that the one that knocked you out? You're like, no, that's another one.
Is that band still current? Like, do they still play?
They Mountain Oyster Cult?
Yeah.
No.
No.
We want to do that stuff, though, with From the Hills. We'd like to do it.
And you're going.
But
to,
we got this
probably.
band, Gravediggers Biscuits, so we're kind of doing that.
Right. Well, yeah, of course. That's why we're here.
Yeah. All right. So just so everybody at home knows, because I don't know, I just met these cats when they joined the band. Jason and I originated Gravediggers Biscuits with Ron.
Ronnie.
God rest his soul. Ron, the bass player, passed away, and Jason, brings on the three madmen you see. I don't know much of the history. So, Josh, what's your bass playing history? Because you're a nasty player. Are you a lifer or?
Yeah, pretty close to lifer. So music in general, I started playing trumpet when I was 9.
Oh, shit.
And then I think when I was 11, I saw an Iron Maiden video and saw Steve Harris and wanted to be Steve Harris. So I picked up a bass when I was 12 and been playing since.
That gallop.
Nice.
That
Yeah,
Steve
first-
Harris gallop.
First time playing in a bar, I was 13 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it always with
was
Roten?
No, it wasn't. Although shortly after I played the bass, when he was in Kickoff, I went to school with Curtis, his brother. He had a pool party, and I wasn't hanging out at the pool. I saw Chris over in
And
the
you
band
ended
room,
up-
and I
wait,
stopped at the
so-
band room.
And you ended up with my bass.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, so I played that bass with Chris. He played the drums for a little bit, and
That's right.
And then
Nice.
actually I had it a few months later.
So everybody here is from Carroll County.
Originally from Baltimore, grew up in Carroll County,
Right.
and moved back to Baltimore.
Nice. Yeah.
And
That's what I
Bob,
thought.
what's
That's
your
what I thought.
history with the instrument?
Yeah.
Are you
That's awesome.
are you a rhythm player by trade or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I started on bass and got bored because I didn't know what it
What age are we talking here?
13.
Okay. So
But I didn't know what a good bass player was. So I picked up the guitar. And then this is where it gets really funny. Dave Ferrero.
Oh, nice. He was my
I
neighbor.
used to skate with Dave all the time. Dave would show me songs that they were doing or whatever. So, like, while I was playing guitar, I feel like Dave taught me, like, every Dag Nasty song there was.
Nice.
And then I picked up, I met my buddy Kurt Ubersax. We started a band. The drummer was Bobby East.
Oh shit! I know
Bobby
Bobby.
East, yeah.
Chris Wheel, Bobby East.
The bass player was Steve Duran, again, an ex-mate of Jason's. And then we went over to record at Chris's house because he could.
Why
Right.
not?
And then that's how I met Chris. And it was like, oh, man, we got to go mountain bike. We got to
Yeah,
race
we went
motorcycles.
mountain biking. That's right. And we mountain bike. And then you started racing motorcycles. Then you started to really get hurt.
Then you started doing motorcycle derbies,
Yes.
And for those that,
sidecar.
so Dave Ferrero was in
Are they
Jason.
like demolition? Are they like demolition derbies?
No, it's the side hack motorcycles. And I've always wanted to do it. And we had an opportunity this summer. And I was
Oh my
such
gosh, that's
a
right.
girl. And I got to tell the story. So again, Chris was like, oh man, you got to do it. Absolutely, 100%. I hadn't done anything in about a year because I wrecked on my mountain bike, hit my head, and I just hadn't been exercising.
No
at all.
helmet?
No, I had. It just went down hard. We get to the track. First time on it going forward was practice. And my goggles were up here, and Chris is like, ready? Man, we were third up until after the first turn, where we got in the first. I'm panicked. Everything is just going on. I'm screaming, I gotta stop, my goggles down. I'm having a meltdown.
I thought you were having a good time.
So at some point,
man, this is great. Bob's doing pretty good.
it was
Because it's a big job what he has to do
Hanging
out on
off
that
the
side.
side.
He's got to keep me. I can't steer unless he's in the right spot.
You got to keep him like
I'm the counterweight.
level. Yeah.
I'm the counterweight. So
So you,
as
That's
much
your
as
working
fault.
together,
I
yeah,
mean,
you're
what?
right.
That's your fault, dude.
but I wanted to do it.
When you told me, I'm thinking to myself, it's like Ben-Hur, and he's in the, you know,
pretty much.
For fuck's
I wasn't
sake.
thinking to myself. I was telling him he's crazy.
He's out of his
There's
fucking
no
mind.
way in hell you would
what
could pay me
speeds are
enough money to
what
do
speeds
that.
are we talking here?
I drive the thing, but no
you
way
know
I'm
what?
sitting on that car.
And he's your leader.
What
Roten's your
speeds are you talking about, Chris?
30 maybe tops.
You know, not that fast, but I mean, it's a motocross.
Fast
You're
enough.
Hitting big jumps and stuff.
dirt track?
So,
like,
It was really rough. It was rough.
Here's the problem. Again, the first time on the track was the first time on the bike.
Right.
Well, you have, as a rider, you have a sense of RPMs, what it sounds like to get over a jump. That's all I could think about. So he's revving the piss out of this bike, and I'm thinking, we're going to do a 100-foot jump. Well, the bike's twice as much. There's two guys. So
Right.
if he's at 7,000 RPMs, we're only going 20 feet. But in my head,
Man, we were
I'm
still.
going, we're going over the whole thing.
I was going as fast as
You're
the
in
thing
like
would
a
go.
you're in a sidecar going over ramps.
Holy yeah.
Sounds like he volunteered for this.
And bitching
shit.
the whole
Like,
time. I'm really like 3/4 of the track. I'm like, stop.
But you did know what you were getting into.
Oh yeah. Because
That's-
I've always wanted to do it. I mean, there was
he
no
wasn't the
hesitation.
only one. Everybody that did it couldn't do it.
I was just
Right,
the first.
right.
Everybody
I was
that
just
was
the first.
the counterweight couldn't do it. And then I ended up getting a guy from Belgium on my bike, and we were winning for a while.
And he
Bob
threw
was
him
like,
off.
I'm done.
Threw
I
him
did.
off
I
the
threw him
cart.
off. It was my fault. Got him back on. We got back up to second though.
It was good.
But it wasn't just
Never
Bob.
give up.
Everybody
Yeah, that's
quit.
amazing.
Everybody that did what he did quit. They were
I
like,
mean, I don't blame him. I
one
really
lap,
can't
they're like,
blame him. I
so
can't.
like, can't hold on. Yeah.
We're like, I don't know, 150 yards from the finish line. I'm like, I'm out. I'm off. Because we ran over to berm and we got stuck. And Chris is like, you gotta I can't get this thing back without you.
Yeah,
And I'm
I
like,
can't
"Nope."
ride it back unless he's on it. You can't ride it without him on it. You can't make any lefts at all.
That's incredible.
Good stuff.
All right, so
That is,
Man, but the look on his face when he had to get back on was like, you better not just take off. You better just let me off of this thing.
My goggles fell into place over the third jump. Like, because they were here, because there was a kid got stuck, and we were waiting to start. So I'm staying cool. My goggles are up here. Let's go. Wow.
no
Yeah,
warning.
it's fun. So that's the motorcycle shit.
So Dave Ferrero played in Jay's band in the '90s, Jade, which is
How many generic youth,
Yeah,
preachers?
generic youth. Yeah,
I mean, it was-
We had
and
some other-
Bob. They lived in my neighborhood, so if you went over to that house all the time,
Right
it's
down
so
the street.
funny. It's such a small world.
I'm sure you
Right
guys have
down
been
the
in the
street.
same area.
It's just wild. That half
It is.
pipe in the
Westminster
Ferrero's
is
backyard.
a small place.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even
was good
smaller
shit.
back then.
So, Roten, what's your when you were younger? What's your musical like tastes when you were growing up? Like, what led you to be the crooner that you are?
We had this old wooden blonde colored stereo with a tweed front, and it had a record player in it, and it had every Elvis movie in it, soundtrack from every Elvis movie, and it had a couple bluegrass compilations, and it had a couple Red Fox live albums.
Nice.
That was it. So it was Red Fox live, listening to Red Fox in the 50s, listening to Elvis and singing like that, and listening to bluegrass. And that was it for like, until like the Osmonds wrote Crazy Horses.
But let me ask you this: Were you
Yeah, remember that?
were you always singing? I mean,
trippy.
have you always been a singer, or
Yeah.
okay? Because I remember you doing art. Like, you were always older than me. Didn't you do like heavy duty
Oh, yeah.
art
Steel
or something
I
like that?
did steel sculpture for a while, but I wasn't into that. I just made these mic stands, and Bill Stevenson was like, man, you should make me a table like that.
I've seen that table.
And
He made our stickers.
I started
He showed
making
me that
tables. I
shit.
started making stuff because he was like, you should do this. So I did it. That's
Yeah.
all.
Okay.
And then it turned into sculpture stuff. And then I just started to put things together.
He's got a table and a bench of yours.
He's got all kind of
yeah,
shit,
It's
yeah.
cool. It's cool.
Yeah,
shit.
well, you know, he's a
That
wild
big
man.
heart.
Yeah.
The big heart, too, he's got.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
pretty cool.
Every once and again on the text thread, like he'll throw up this weird toilet seat that's made of iron and it's like a stacked up, like, you know, like.
It's not. What's so weird about that?
Oh, you know, baby, it's just
I
weird.
mean- Prior to that,
I guess it's not.
prior to that, I had toilet seats screwed
Go to Home
together,
Depot for one of
like
those.
3 wooden toilet seats screwed together.
Amazon.
Okay, all right.
That was weirder
You
than
said
the
that's
actual
weird.
nice one.
Right.
Was
Well, I
that
thought
just
it
to
looked
keep
great.
you higher off the bowl? Why'd you have 3 toilet seats screwed together?
I think you want to not ask this question.
Because it's totally not- it's I don't because
He's got to have booster seats. It's important.
yeah I mean
You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
But look,
I don't know if you need that on your podcast.
No,
I mean, I don't know what you need that on your podcast. But I mean,
I was really thinking about the art.
That's good. Right, okay, Dawn. We can move on.
I mean, it wouldn't
We
be
can
so
move on.
bad. You know, it wouldn't be so bad if the water was lower, but even when the water's low, the bottom of the toilet is still too close.
Absolutely. I think we all. I
And
think we
that's
all.
the bad part. I
think
don't
we
care
all
about
have
the
that.
water.
Sure. So, all right. So, what would? So, your whole life you've been a singer and a musician, Chris. Would you say that?
Yeah.
All right. So, when you were younger, you're rocking the Red Fox, all these records and shit like that. You were singing actively.
Yeah,
In a
I started,
band?
I've always, yes, we had a couple little bands in high school and then with Ray and some stuff.
And
yeah.
then From the Hills,
And
that
then
was after
then I
your
played
high
in the
school.
final calls with Jeff and them guys. That's when we played a lot of big shows with the Circle Jerks and Henry Rollins and
Nice.
Token Entry and all these big shows.
What years are?
What age are you at this point?
Oh man, right out of high school, 1986.
So, out of high school is
Yeah.
when you got really started in the blues.
86, we were playing a lot with them bands. I
Nice.
was bass. I was playing bass.
Yeah.
I played bass with the bass that Josh has now.
Wow, I don't think I had no idea that you played bass and shit.
I played bass for the final calls.
That's awesome.
Can you still play bass? I mean, you
I'm
picked
sure.
up the banjo and just started playing it without knowing how to do
I
that.
can still play bass.
Yeah.
Right. But so when did you start writing? I mean, you're a fucking great writer. Now it's
The
you know
the
it's-
words, the words. Are
Yeah,
like-
the words.
Oh, I guess I've always did the words.
Like so, but was it always song or do you do poetry? Is it just you just write to write?
Yeah, I only wrote lyrics to songs.
I got you. Okay. Yeah, because your lyrics are always something else. Like, you're-
They're different now.
Yeah.
And when he asked me to sing, I'm like, right away, I was like, I'm a comedian.
right.
Like my shit's
I've
always
got Red
comedian
Fox
stuff.
albums.
And I don't know what it's going to be like, but I really like that music. I mean, he sent me music. I'm like, wow, I really like music, but I'm a comedian. and this doesn't seem like comedic music. But then, when it was.
I think anything that you want to be comedic,
Yeah, it turned-
Chris,
it turned
will
that
be
way, yeah.
comedic.
Right.
This
That's
is
a good,
what I
speaking
wanted
of,
all along. You know?
Speaking of the writing, so like Last Fandango, the theme song, you guys had that song. That was one of your songs. You kind of had that already, and you just put lyrics to that music. You heard the
Right.
music and wrote lyrics.
We
for
arranged it a
Yeah.
little bit differently,
Right.
but pretty close to the same. Because that song,
it. But yours
It's
had
an
no
old song.
lyrics, right?
well, no lyrics, but was pretty much written for lyrics in mind.
Right.
But the opportunity to do a song for your show came along, and I was like, you know what? Maybe it's right now. This is the best way to leave it. Just don't try to force something and let it go. And
that was
Yeah.
when Ron was in the band.
Right,
so we
right.
gave you the song without lyrics. Well, 2 years later, when he comes up with lyrics, it was awesome
Yeah,
because, it's just.
yeah, I like it better with lyrics, but it's a nice theme song when you can get get it without lyrics in it, I guess. But ultimately, I think we did a good job with it. I think he did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I
evolution of it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think you're a great writer. It's,
How many songs do you think you've written?
Oh my, a lot, because all the Iron Boss things.
Right.
I
mean,
don't know.
hundreds?
Hundreds.
Yeah.
Yeah, hundreds.
And they're all on scrolls, right?
And I obviously haven't gotten any better.
No, you've got. I mean, they're great songs. But,
They are.
But yeah, he has.
Although that newest song,
Don't
the newest song you don't like.
don't get too into it, Chris.
We don't want to let the cat out of the bag.
Right.
Yet, Chris.
Well, let's keep the concept, between us.
It's pretty good. I mean, I'm getting better. I think I'm getting better at it because I'm retired, and if I want to, and many times when we recorded and we were getting ready to do it, I was just like, well, I'm going to go to town and get a coffee, and I'm going to come home, and I'm just going to listen to this music all day. And I'll sit in the tub and listen to the music, and I'll make a hot tub. I'll go into my bus and get my hot tub, and I would listen to music. So I had to move everything to the hot tub so I could listen to the real loud in there.
Because he had all the songs of the album,
In the
and none
bus.
of them had lyrics.
Yeah, and I would just sit out there and listen to them. And then I would have to get somebody to come visit me to sit in the hot tub with me. And so I could not think about them.
Different. Somebody different every time.
It turned out that it was.
It was Bob.
That's not all.
That's what I was getting at.
It's not all the time. It's not all the time.
We've been friends a long
I
time.
did it for him.
Who
I did it for
inspires
guys.
you?
He said, "I did it for him."
It worked.
Always willing to sacrifice.
He
for it.
needed inspiration, right?
Bob's his inspiration.
16 hoes. Wow, that's incredible.
It wasn't 16.
Right. Oh shit. So Josh, you're a young lad. Iron Maiden brought you to the bass, but was that what's your style of music as a kid, listening to?
So, living in Baltimore, early 80s, it was go-go. Like my neighbors
Nice.
across the street, they're buddy of mine, his parents went down to the go-go shows.
Right.
And they'd
Chuck
make
Brown.
they'd make those tapes. And we'd sit at his house and listen to these tapes. And I was obsessed. I wanted to be Chuck Brown. I wanted a gold tooth, all of it. It was like,
Nice.
that was my thing. So
And
I was
that scene was happening, right? At that time, wasn't it? I mean, probably.
Yeah. But, I
around
mean,
that time?
as far as I was concerned, right, my buddy's parents were listening to it. And
Right.
We had access to it. But yeah, like Michael Jackson was getting real big back then too. So
Right.
it was all the kind of funk stuff, right? So I mean,
Just a
Mountain Oyster-
side note, Jade, one of Jade's old drummers, also played with Chuck Brown.
That's awesome. Well, I didn't ever play with Chuck
Brandon
Brown. I
Finley.
listened to Chuck Brown.
Yeah, you listened. But
You said I wanted to play.
he did play with them. But yeah.
But
Yeah, well, the
and
Michael
Rob-
Jackson makes
Brandon
sense because
Finley.
your funk feel
Rob-
is awesome. man.
Rob played with Root Boy Slim.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I remember Jade opened for Root Boy Slim, and that was
Oh,
one of the
man.
wildest gigs. Yeah, I got a funny story about him. He came walking into Burger King when me and my girlfriend were sitting there getting ready to eat our sandwiches, and he came stumbling over to our table, and he grabbed her hamburger and took a big bite of it and put it back and kept going.
That's awesome.
It's okay. We stole the doobies that people were throwing on stage at him and went backstage with him.
That's cool. So Michael Jackson,
Yeah, early it was funk. Run DMC came up, was listening to
nice, raising hell.
them. Yeah, had an older brother. He got me into punk rock and heavy metal. Funk's bass heavy, punk rock a lot of it. Bass is driving all that.
Right.
Was listening to, like I said, Iron Maiden. So bass was what I wanted to try.
Yeah, because you go hard. Like you do some hardcore stuff, musically, taste wise. So
I listen to everything. Yep. Just
yeah,
about
nice.
everything.
Like Fu Manchu and shit like that, which I love. Right?
Yeah. My defaults when I'm writing music is either like some stinky funk or stoner rock.
Nice,
So-
nice. All right, and Bobby, when you were a young cat, were you always into Cat Stevens or what? Love it.
Yeah. No, I remember about in the summer between 7th and 8th grade is when I started skating, and then Dead Kennedys, and then
Nice.
the thrasher skate rock albums. That's when I started paying attention.
And then
Other
Dave-
than that, it was AM radio. Because when I went to school,
AM?
we had an hour drive, so it was AM.
so you were
again-
going Christopher Cross.
Yeah.
All right.
And to throw it out, Johnny Walker was always on the radio to go on to school.
Is that the whiskey or?
It was just the DJ.
Okay,
Right.
Johnny Walker.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, I can belt out some soft rock.
That's awesome. Yeah, we'll start a yacht rock band, much to Josh's chagrin.
Yeah, that's not for me.
You didn't have you had an hour. Was it a bus ride?
No.
Your parents?
Yeah, for some reason, my mother decided that while I live technically in Finksburg, which is
Yeah.
5 minutes from Westminster.
That's where I live. That's where my parents live.
But we went to school in Howard County.
Damn.
Yeah.
To this day, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
We listened to the Greaseman on our bus back
Yes.
then in the 80s.
That's good shit. So, Jay, you've said it before, but for the cheap seats, tell me about your musical tastes when you were growing up.
Yeah, man. I've always been tuned into music since birth. And my earliest memories of life are always around music, around like songs, from, I was born in 1970. So, I'm absorbing 70s and 60s rock. I was probably conceived to Led Zeppelin 2, by the way.
Right,
so,
nice.
Just so you know.
Thank you.
Yes, that was, that was blasting in the background, I'm sure. But yeah, ever since that, all my memories have revolved around great music, and I think it has a lot to do with my old man.
Yeah, Bruce. Uncle
he's
Bruce is
encyclopedic knowledge of music, and so I really learned to pay attention to it. It was never background for me. It was always like something that was the focus of everything. When I heard music, I wasn't paying attention to anything else. And I was the oldest kid in I've got some younger sisters, and they're a good deal younger than me, and so I was kind of growing up as a solo, and so I tended to have older friends, and I don't know if everyone has this nowadays, especially since records aren't as widespread as they were when we had them, but having that older brother or the friend with an older brother or sister who has the record collection.
It's clutch.
And teaches you about all kinds of stuff you never heard before, and you just sit there and listen, and that is the best feeling. And we used to love to do that with a lot of our friends, and I have a lot of good memories of that. Learned a lot about music, especially when I was young, probably about 10 years old. I think I moved to Manchester from Reisterstown, and there was a neighbor named Mark Hurt, and he was probably about 6 years older than me, and he was good friends with Rob Oswald, and they used to skateboard together. So that was where I first started seeing skateboarding, because they had a little ramp set up here from time to time when they were skating outside of his house. And so I started hanging out with them, watching them, and I was listening to what they were listening to, and it was like complete mind fuck. It was like I had never heard anything like this before. Black Flag and Dead Kennedys, Circle Jerks. A lot of off the wall stuff too. That's like not punk, but just like you would never hear anywhere. And they had such great taste in music with all these different. 23 Skidoo, still one of my favorite bands. British,
23
yeah, British band. They're kind of trippy, kind of dancey, but just listen to all that stuff. Was lucky to have some cool friends who worked at record stores and stuff. So yeah, and
I always recall you having AC/DC albums a lot.
Yeah, definitely very strong. That was the stage I was at when I started learning to play guitar. Because once I heard that music, I was like, man, I could do that.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mean like Angus. I mean, just like when I heard just the straight up, like no frills, rhythm, nothing like virtuoso kind of stuff going on. I was like, I could do that. So that got me interested in playing.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, once I started opening the door to playing music, then I was listening to everything, get my hands on, but always gravitated, kind of like Bob, like my real awakening to music, like as a player, was the skate punk rock
punkish,
stuff.
right.
Yeah, DC Discord. I mean, when I heard Minor Threat for the first time, I was like, my life changed. Everything. I remember the date that I remember the time, everything when I first heard Minor Threat, and it was like before Minor Threat, after Minor Threat.
I remember that too. Because up till then, I didn't have any of that shit. I didn't have nobody. I didn't have no other brothers and everybody bringing shit around. I had my cousin. He had Alice Cooper poster on the wall, and then he had painted it on the other wall. And then I knew he did drugs or something. And he would listen to Boney M, that disco shit. Oh, my
Boney M.
Boney M, man. Like, yeah, they do that song, the Rasputin Dance Club song.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Josh
yeah.
right now is
Yeah.
flipping out. He loves that song.
Well, I go in and he's listening to that. And then he gets a motorcycle and he goes to L.A. and he disappears. And he comes back and he's carrying a fucking purse. And then he was gone again. So we had that. And I had Brad White and them listening to AC/DC when I go to my cousins. And then there was no other music other than Red Fox and Elvis and the shit in there. My dad, nobody listening to nothing. Once in a while, my dad would put some 8-track in. It would be Truckin', usually Red Sirvine. Come on back and talk to Teddy Bear. And it's just that. And we cut firewood and work. And there was no music, and nobody played the instrument. Nobody did a fucking thing. And it was anytime you talked about that, it was like, well, you could be cutting firewood. Why would you do that? And there was nothing. There was no music for the longest time. Then I went to the state fair to work with the sheep thing because I showed sheep, and there was still no music. There was
like
nothing.
The 4-H.
Nothing. And then I was down there, and CVT, it was like 1983, and it was the Dead Kennedys was first. And then it was Minor Threat and all that. That day, I was like, what in the world is this? So then I went home. Nobody knew what I was talking about. I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? So I took the aerial, and I put another aerial up on the way up there, and another controller, I would turn the aerial around and get it. And I could listen to CVT Ride My Izzy.
Ride My Izzy.
That's where I got it. I didn't hear anything until then.
Yeah, Rod's cool, man.
And even so, we're still listening to it in my basement. People would come over and listen to it and be like, what is this? This is crazy. There was nobody listening to none of it.
That's wild.
Very few.
That is a different time in this world.
It really is, man. I mean,
I'm the only one in this room that was born in the 60s.
Yeah, that's true.
Just found that out. Really, it cut me there for a minute. So I missed part of your interview because I was in shock.
Yeah, but you're actually younger than all of us because you sleep so damn much.
Right.
Well, I'm trying to.
That's a fact.
right. The time stops, remember?
We don't know when I was born. For real.
Wait, okay, so you mentioned that before, and now that we're here, let's talk about that. What do you mean we don't know?
There's a picture of me, and I'm by the crib, and it says September 2nd, 1968. But I'm obviously standing up in the crib. I'm full on standing up.
But let me ask you this. What does the birth certificate say?
Oh, well, I didn't have one.
Really allowed to talk about this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got one now. It's because they gave up.
Don't do anything that's going to incriminate you.
So before there was ICE
outside.
There was
right.
There was INS.
Yeah.
Before ICE
Because
was
he didn't have a birth
INS.
certificate.
Yeah, okay. INS.
And then the World Trade Center thing happened. Didn't matter until then. Right. After that, they looked into it. And they checked everybody out, and they came out and checked me out, and they acted like, oh, I'm in big trouble.
I mean, he's not even scratching the surface of the story.
Tell me the
Well,
story.
get it to it. How did they find you? How did they?
Oh, my uncle so-and-so, and then...
Yes. We're going to cut that out. I don't have Uncle Nobody because there is nobody. There's just nobody. And they went through the whole thing in there that I'm not related to anybody. They couldn't figure it out. They didn't know anything about anything.
But why did this get flagged?
He's
I
a
guess?
military
Because of the time.
Because I had a phony birth certificate.
Right.
And the guy that made it got in trouble. But so then automatically everybody he made or went through got in trouble.
Gotcha.
So that was in the 60s. And then when they went through it all, they said someday you'll be able to get a birth certificate. And it took until I was 50 to get one.
Wow. Damn. So this year.
Yeah.
You sleep a lot.
Right?
Right. And you for the most part live off the grid, correct?
Well, I mean, at the West Virginia place, I do. Mm-hmm. I have a full-on regular house.
You got an island.
You do, because Brian would lead me to believe that that's not the case.
Yeah, well, that's because a lot of people think I'm homeless.
Well, he doesn't say homeless.
Now, keep
he
in
says
mind,
it's by choice.
I'm glad we're doing this. Yeah,
like you sleep outside a lot, right?
What I say,
well, I don't know why that's a big deal.
What I say is,
do you
that
sleep
Chris,
outside often?
Yeah.
What I say is that Chris has a
snore.
lot of
I
properties.
snore, so I don't snore
He's
if
got
it's
a lot
cold.
of tenants and stuff like that, but he chooses to rock.
Sleep outside under the bus.
Like
That's what I was gonna say, because you guys played at a motocross track recently down in West Virginia, right?
Yeah.
And Brian took a picture from up on the hill and said you were sleeping there under the bus.
I said, Bob said, do you see that hill? And I
Right.
said, yeah. He goes, if you go up that hill about however far, you'll see a rig that's just in the woods, broke down.
Mm-hmm.
That's where Chris sleeps when he hangs out at the
Broke
track.
down. It's not broke down at all.
I didn't say that. I said most of that.
Comfy.
Wait,
Now we're embellishing.
what
Brian
what
may-
is
I
it?
think
What is
Brian
it?
may
Is it not
embellish.
broke down? Or I don't know. Okay, I assumed it was just some rig in the middle of the woods because what I was looking at was grass going into woods. So I just thought it was like
You just assumed I was unprepared and fucked up?
No.
Because I've
look,
got
then you
spare
drove past
fan
me.
belts. I got an ordinator and a starter for the thing. I've got a whole shelf of shit in it.
I've
and
seen
it
it.
works.
A hot tub.
I got
I've
spare
seen the
tires.
videos. A hot
Got
tub.
every
There's a hot tub.
fucking
You told me
thing.
about the hot tub.
It can drive out of there if it has to.
It can drive out of there, break down 15 times, and still not be broke down.
Wait, now
Is it-
truthfully, he did tell me, like, it's much cooler underneath than
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
inside.
I was gonna say, tell him he
Right.
did. He also said he
Right.
sleeps underneath.
And
of
I'll
it.
just put a mosquito net on me.
I would never know.
He's the anti-Snoopy. Instead of sleeping on top of it, he sleeps under it.
My
He's acting
favorite-
like my name's Stanley. I didn't make it up. Like for fuck's sake. I mean,
My favorite place to sleep is on a military stretcher, propped up on rocks this far above the creek. My creek is 64 degrees maximum. It's usually like 58. And in the summer, I'll put it just above the water surface on rocks and put a mosquito net over me and just lay in
And
it.
sleep in the middle of the river.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I mean, it doesn't sound unpleasant.
and then what? Tell
And you're unmatched, and if you have to pee because of the water,
you just go. And you
And-
listen to the trickling. It helps you sleep. It's like putting on a
And this-
sound bite while you're trying to sleep.
this has happened where we've been at practice and Chris shows up. And
I have never peed myself in practice.
I don't think that's what you,
That
was that what
wasn't
you were going to say.
no, that wasn't it. But he's shown up at practice and been like, "Yeah, I was on my island trying to get electric or something."
Right.
You said something.
That's at the other place. The mill is in West Virginia. That's an old factory, and we're putting electric in and getting some.
Have
things.
you ever been sleeping in this river and a storm blew through?
Oh my! I've been in
and,
some serious storms. I've been,
like
I've been
you
in the
got
middle.
washed away.
I've been in the
your
Atlantic
dirty-
Ocean. In the Atlantic Ocean, in a rowboat where you couldn't see land in the storm with my 12-year-old son.
Right.
yeah, but he's put videos
Last
on
Fandango
Facebook.
is the story of that.
Shit like that.
Really.
You put videos on Facebook of that place, I think, where you're talking about, right on the creek and shit in the morning time.
Well,
it
there's
looks
two-
fucking awesome.
There's two places. One of them is an island
Right.
in the Potomac, and one of them is on a creek called the Bullskin Run.
Nice. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Is there a
stuff.
house on this island on the Potomac?
No, just a hot tub.
Just a hot.
You see?
Just a
what
hot
do you
tub.
want me-
But you sleep
it's
there.
Not, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob, I know it's 20 feet
Are
above
there any
floodwater,
structure?
but we got to
the
go over
only
to the
structure
island.
on the island is a hot tub. No other structures.
Big concrete pad with stone and stone steps and then a hot tub hooked to it.
Do you have like latrines dug and everything out there?
No, because it's a national park and you can go across the river and they have a
Right.
bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just use theirs.
Wow.
But he picks the best time to go. He'll call me up. It's 20 feet over floodwater. Let's go over the island.
Yeah, I took Bob out
And
there
it's swimming
flood
over
stage.
to the island and 20 above.
The island was under.
Yeah.
Right. And you wanted Bob to go with
I
you.
did.
He did it.
I did. That's the funny thing.
He did go.
I feel like a pretty reasonable person.
Well, that's 'cause
But all of a
you
sudden, it's
said-
like, well, it's.
You said at the start of the
Sounds
Columbia.
fun.
When he asks you to do things, you say yes more than you say no.
Well, he had
I mean, it has to be
It's
pretty.
his fault.
How
I mean-
insane does it have to
What
be?
does
for you
Chris
to say
ask you
no?
to do? Yeah, that you said no to.
Yeah, that's a better question.
You Ben
Give
Hur
me like
raced
one
with
thing
him.
you said no
Yeah.
to. You said
Yeah,
absolutely
what's your
absolutely
problem,
not.
man?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think
You
there
know,
is.
because you.
It's
you're
so
like,
rare that you can't even think of
Yeah.
it.
I got in the Columbia Triathlon and then all these people were kicking me in the
Oh, yeah,
face
that sucked.
and they kicked my goggles off and I was like, well, I can fix that. You said you got nervous. I said, I can fix that. You
Yeah.
won't be nervous after this. Oh, okay. You lost your flipper immediately. You lost the swim
Yeah.
fin. I mean, the water's brown and churning, and tree stumps are coming up and catching you.
We're
and he
back
goes,
to go
I lost
over to
my
the
swim
island.
fin. I'm like, well, you better just swim.
Now we're back to navigating the storm waters to get to the island.
Oh, yeah. It's for real. It's no joke.
know
when
what?
you
Right.
go across that thing.
We're both here. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
It's all...
No, it's
I
not
agree.
fine because I couldn't have done anything if you disappeared. Into the brown
Yeah, Bob,
swirl
you're
and
very
stuff.
valuable. Like, if you'd have
Right.
disappeared. it
All I
would've
do is float around and look for part of you to stick up.
elbow.
We lost one member already. We don't need any more.
I know, man. Ronnie, R.I.P. Ronnie,
Yep,
kills us. It's devastating. But I am, I'm enthralled.
He would be proud. He would be very proud.
yeah, so we just made an album.
Yeah.
The album just came out. The vinyl just came out. We're working on an album release party currently. There's a couple different places that may be, but stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
But first of all, I'm very happy and proud of the album, Jay. So I appreciate you inviting me onto the project. And, I can't believe it. Like, you did it. Like, we got vinyl.
Yeah, well, it took everyone to do it, man, because, I realized pretty early on that it was like, this is all going to be DIY.
Right.
We're not going to have any help from anyone, so we just have to try to expand this project to, and it just worked out, It's just funny how that happens. I mean, it's, could be fate, serendipity.
Yeah.
But
Because we didn't even have him in the band when Ron was in the band.
Well,
like that was
it's the right
That
time,
was just
right
the three of
place.
you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about timing, and everyone, at least right now, we're kind of into the same situation where we are able to do this. And so I figured, well, take it as far as we can. Let's make a record of this to make ourselves immortal in this project immortal.
Right.
And see what happens with it. And, musically, I've always known the kind of music I like, and I know these guys like so much of the same music, so it's easy to work with these guys. And Chris, I knew something original and interesting would happen if we worked together.
Yeah.
And that was what I wanted. I don't, I had no preconceived notion of what it was going to be like until he told me that his idea for the sound of some of this was Morrissey working at a landfill.
That is my favorite.
And I thought, that's perfect. That's what I would have never,
I just saved my voice. I can't yell anymore like that. I'll lose my voice.
Well, I like
You don't
You
melodic.
don't really have to, though. Yeah. It's
No, it works
yeah.
though. But I love the description, Morrissey.
I
if
like
he worked at a
melodic
landfill.
vocals more than I do scream kind of.
Right.
I like scream. I like it has its place, but I like a little bit of a melody in the music. That's what kind of sets me apart with some of the music that I like in the punk and the heavy, genre versus like maybe more darker, like really super heavy metal stuff.
Right.
Dude,
But
some
I like-
of it reminds me
I
of
like a
Frank
little bit of
Zappa
it all,
even.
but yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, right? It does. I've heard a few people say that. So
Yeah, it's
I take that
very
as a
Frank Zappa.
huge
Love
compliment,
it.
man.
Yeah, that's
It
wonderful.
does. It's because it's storytelling. It's
Right.
cool. It's interesting storytelling. It's
Oh, we got some stories yet.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. Right. The new.
yeah,
We're
because
gonna
I want to
keep
come
it a
back.
surprise,
I want to come
though.
back to some things here.
Go ahead.
I want to go down in the motocross shit a little bit because you've done that for a long time. You still do it.
Oh yeah, I still. I'm riding, but I'm not going to race for a little while.
For a little while, but you're not done.
When I turn 60, I'm going to race.
And talk about. I mean, you've broken how many bones? All of them,
Yeah, it's like 60 some fractures,
right?
which is all the way through most of them. There, but then the ankle, you can't even count that. I broke it like 12 places at once.
I mean, do you have pins, bolts?
I
Do you have everything?
Titanium pieces and bone grafts and artificial knee and pins and.
No, let me-
What?
Can I tell you the best part of this?
Yeah.
No, we ain't got to talk
Yeah.
about it. I thought we were
I
going
want
to
to hear. I want to hear the best part,
Let's get the
and I
best
want to
part.
hear about
I'm
like what.
telling
I'll show you
you,
the best part.
Don't show us the best part.
you've been retired for a while now.
Yeah.
he has broken his back, and he's like, I just got to get into work.
Right.
Oh, I told him I slipped off the back of the truck
You
today.
can't do that.
I mean, your back, your back.
There's no way I could ever do that.
Your back has been broken since you've been in this band, right? Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't. They seen that it was broken.
I was gonna say, the
They
very
just
first
noticed.
practice he came in, he's like, "Hey, I broke my back, guys, so I'm not."
But you
gonna
didn't break it recently. They just
No,
realized it was broken.
I broke 6 ribs in 12 places and 7 fractures in the front and my collarbone, and they noticed I had broken my back. Like the year before, it was not the one I knew about. The one I knew about because I was in aluminum for a long time.
Right. In aluminum?
Oh yeah.
What do you mean?
I had a whole aluminum cage. I just laid around and squeaked.
The one who didn't fall off the back of the truck.
I just laid there going.
So what's the worst accident you've ever had?
Last Fandango.
The worst accident.
The worst crash, I guess.
Well,
or
that
the
last
most-
one when I broke those ribs was pretty bad because of the pain, and then my shoulders was added up.
And do you
from
remember
things.
what happened?
Oh yeah, I didn't have enough air in my forks, and my buddy was like, "You need to put a little more air in your forks. You're bottoming out, going into the corners, and blah blah." I was like, "Oh man, I'm just going to do a couple more laps," and that's what happened.
So wait, let me ask you this: the Last Fandango, that whole story is
That
that,
was the broken rib one thing, because one rib went through my lung,
and they
and that's apparently a big deal.
It can be.
Man, because I got in his truck, and he's like, "Are you all right?" And I just said, "Spit some blood now." Like I didn't talk. And he goes, "Oh no, you're not." So we went in. That was hurt. That was hurt. I couldn't breathe.
And you mentioned something, I'm sure this is related. You mentioned something in there that you have temporary brain damage.
That was a joke.
Okay. Is it a joke?
I don't think I have any brain damage.
I don't think I have it.
Well, see, here's what.
That's exactly what someone with brain damage would say.
I had a bunch of concussions. One year,
Exactly.
One year I had one concussion after another, and then the doctor says, and I would forget to zip my pants up when I peed all the time, and I would forget to make where I was going to work. And he's like, "Well, sometimes it takes a while to heal up, and sometimes everything grows back together, and it works good, and sometimes it doesn't work so good."
Like, what do you mean grows back together? Your brain?
You're the torn when you tear
Yeah.
you tear the nerves.
Right.
And he says sometimes it'll grow back just fine, and sometimes it'll grow back, and you're slower. And I was slow for a while, but then I just got smarter and smarter and smarter and smarter.
Well, because if you have another concussion and they tear again, they can grow back normal again.
They could.
can
So I
kind
need
of
to
reverse
stay where I'm
themselves,
at right now. I need to stay where I'm at.
So you need to not have another concussion.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not going to. I'm wearing
it's an option.
What's a few concussions
I'm
between
wearing an
friends?
airbag vest, and I'm wearing all kinds of stuff.
Right.
And why? Let me ask you this: what you said, you're not going to race again until you're 60. Why is that?
Because I'll race 60 plus class. It'll be
All
fun.
the odd
I
classes.
know, it's tough right now. Right now, going out there with all the dudes that are way younger than me.
I
It's just, I
gotcha.
don't want to. I'll want to ride that fast, and I'll be able to for a little while, and then I'll wreck, and I don't want to.
Right. Yeah, don't kill yourself.
And I don't have the money. It's too expensive. I'm not
yeah,
going to win
yeah.
enough money back. Even if I win money in the one class nowadays, it's not like it used to
Well,
be.
that's what. Yeah, I have buddies that race, and they're like, you can't compete with these teams that have just fucking money and souped up bikes, and you just can't compete with that shit.
Age group stuff, you don't win a lot of money. You might get your entry fee back if you win,
Right.
and a couple bucks. Whereas you used to get a lot more than that. It's
And the glory.
well, there's that, but I don't care about that because I got a whole lot of years yet to live.
Yeah, especially if you
Yeah,
take it
that
easy.
actually a whole lot of years left to live brings me to my next point. You were telling me and Josh outside of the auto bar about that you ingest sumac.
Yep. I boil it and make this drink concentrate. It's real bitter. It's nasty, and it's made.
I mean, and we're talking about poison sumac
no,
oil.
not poison. The staghorn sumac. It kind of looks like poison sumac, but it doesn't grow the same place.
Right. But does it have the same allergies? People have the same allergies?
No.
No?
No, it's
safe.
Oh yeah, in the Bible they say that it kept people. It made them live to 300 years old.
Right.
That's what they say. I haven't read the Bible. I haven't had time. I haven't had time.
Neither is anyone else that's quoted the Bible.
Right, really.
But how you said you watched some study on this and that you decided
Oh,
to take it.
I've read a whole lot. No, I just started to drink it on my own because it was in the woods, and I knew a guy that was doing it. This guy was making that sumac lemonade, but I took it farther and made sumac coffee, which was bitter. But that turns out that gets all the tannins out of it, and that's what makes it stop your heart and cardiovascular system from aging, supposedly.
Right.
How long have you been doing that?
10 years.
Nice. So
I
that's
need to do it a little more. I got a ton of it at home. I need to finish. It needs to be canned. I can it. But I haven't caught up with it, so it's frozen in a freezer.
Right.
Until I can can it.
wonderful. You got it. Or what's up?
Nothing.
All right.
I'm glad I clarified that because I thought it was poison.
No, I think the best thing for aging is to just stress.
De-stress.
Just to be on no stress, not having stress.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
You have to have your bills covered, and you have to have women come take care of everything for you. And so, because you can't wash your back. You can't reach some of that stuff.
Right.
And
you get
need
old,
to be
decrepit.
like, wash this for me. And then they make coffee, and then, if you don't have those couple things, you can be as rich as you can be, but if you don't have them, and they have to want to do it, you can't be paying them to do it.
Right.
Because if you pay them to do it, you see these motherfuckers still get old. They still get old.
Right.
Robert De Niro, I'm still getting old, but that's because they're paying people to do shit. Hey, you can't pay people to do things.
No, yeah, like Robert De Niro's not changing his infant baby's daughter at 84 or however old he is.
Well, he might not
74.
be.
Well, no, I'm saying he's paying somebody to do that.
I may get old. I might get old. I might be wrong. I might be wrong about everything. I might even get brain damage. I might have brain damage.
I may get old. That's my favorite quote of all times. I may get old.
See how I feel.
Right? Well, you're doing a lot right.
Yeah.
So, All right.
No, this is great.
You got anything else? Or you good?
Maybe.
All right. Jay, we're going to start with you. If you're going to jail tomorrow and
Very likely.
you have a television and a DVD player and you have 3 movies for the rest of the days, what are they going to be?
3 O'Clock High.
Oh,
yes.
Great pick.
You didn't say that last time.
Casey Siemaszko.
3 O'Clock
Right,
High.
Buddy Revell.
Yeah. Oh, that's one of my favorites.
So real quick, do you know, 3 O'Clock High is directed by Phil Janu, and he made State of Grace.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Damn.
That
the
one
same
too.
guy. It's
They're
like
opposite. No,
I'm a Janu head. Like I had no idea, but
Well, I tell you,
3 O'Clock Highs, it's not really it's a serious movie.
no, it's funny.
It's definitely funny, but it has,
intense.
it is
You know,
intense.
it's
one of
like-
the reasons I think for that weird feeling that you get that it's funny, but it's weird and kind of odd is the soundtrack is by Tangerine Dream.
Yes.
So that helps with the weirdness.
It's surreal. It's very.
It does. It's such a weird combination. It's such a weird. Anyway.
What a
yeah.
great pool. 3
Yeah.
O'Clock High.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so 3 O'Clock High. The other one would be, I think, Hero.
With
Ooh,
which
Jet
one?
Li.
Jet Li.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hero.
okay. Wow. Yeah, right.
Love that. I love the historical nature of it, but it's also got that arty kind of Zhang Yimou, I believe, is the director of that, who was probably China's most famous film director. He's kind of like the Kurosawa of China.
Nice. Were you with Jet during that
No,
one or no?
Yeah, that was
Shortly
that was
thereafter.
fairly.
That was
recent.
like
not
2000.
recent, but that was in like the
2000.
2010s.
So basically up to 98 was when I was with him.
Gotcha.
But so that would
But
be.
you'll have to go back and listen to
Yeah,
Jason's
listen to
episode
Jay's
to learn what
first
we're talking
episode,
about.
Right.
And the third prison movie that I am forced to watch for the rest of my life sentence, I would say would be Glengarry Glen Ross.
Great pick.
I could have picked any number of Coen Brothers movies and been right with that as well, but I love dialogue, and that to me is a balance.
Yeah.
Those are 3
is
satisfying
phenomenal.
movies
Yeah.
to watch over and over again.
David Mamet,
Yeah.
incredible writer.
Jack Lemmon.
Yeah, one of the greats. Incredible. All right, baby, you're up.
So, as a graduate of a film program,
Oh, and it
like you
can be
fellas-
TV. It can be television if you know.
I don't care about
I
any
don't
of
think
it.
we needed to throw that in there for
Just
this one.
throwing it
Yeah,
out.
I don't care about any of it. Like, I appreciate certain things, but I think it would come down to movies that I watched with my daughter when she was young.
Right.
So like Matilda,
Oh,
which I think is a
love
wonderful,
Danny
perfect
DeVito.
film.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Big Fish,
Big Fish.
Oh my, that's
Princess
That's one of my
Bride.
favorite movies of
Princess
all time.
Bride, Big Fish, man.
Yeah.
That movie,
I can't keep it together. At the
me
end of that movie.
neither. I love that
I really
movie.
can't.
Yeah.
So those there was a cartoon we watched, Peter and the Wolf, and every time the wolf come out, she'd
right.
play it again.
Right. So, Bob, you're going all soft. I mean, you're going to prison for fuck's sake. Like, you can't. You're going to watch. You're going to get killed with these choices.
Maybe.
For Christ's
So
sake.
Everybody crying.
The only other one, well,
Like,
Right.
you got what is it? You go to prison. You got two choices. We think we know what
somebody snapped their fingers.
That's awesome.
No, Tropic Thunder.
Love Tropic Thunder.
That would be it.
Oh man,
Tropic Thunder.
wonderful film.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, Josh.
All right, nothing deep from me. I'm a horror movie guy, and
Like gore or
I like them all. I think it's like
Okay.
the last truly creative mainstream genre of movies.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean independent films, and every once in
Yeah.
a while you get one, but I feel like horror's always pushing the boundaries, and then a couple years later you kind of see it in mainstream.
right?
I'd go with Evil Dead. Is probably
The
my
original. Right.
the original one. Yep, but any of the three, they're
Yeah,
great
they
movies,
are.
standalone on their own.
Are you into like foreign horror?
Yes.
Like the intense shit? that's
Some
like
of it, yeah. Some of, yeah. I mean, if it's just like gratuitous gore or whatever, and there's nothing interesting in it, like
Right.
that's not for me. But,
I can't really handle Eli Roth movies.
yeah. I guess what is it? That Hostel was.
Hostel was the only one I've seen.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see green
The Green
Yeah.
Inferno.
Green Inferno,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, that shit
cannibalism
was
and all that
intense.
shit. Like,
It was
Yeah,
intense.
it was okay to watch once, but
Right,
that's
yeah,
not one
yeah,
I would.
yeah.
I don't think I'd watch again.
How about the Human Centipede?
I've watched the Human
Boy,
Centipede.
that was
yeah, that's
upsetting.
like again, very upsetting and unnecessary.
Yeah,
Two of 'em.
well, yeah, you have to watch it.
Yeah.
The second one was more of a millipede, right? Because it was more than 3 sections, right?
Well, the
I
second.
prefer the Key and I
second
prefer
one-
the Key and Peele skit when the guy comes up. They're having like coffee, and the guy comes up. He's like, "Hey man, I recognize you from somewhere." And it ended up they were human centipede. Because he's like, I
Were
don't know.
they
I don't
adjacent
fucking-
segments?
Yeah, yeah. Well, he's like, the one dude was at the end, so he's like, nobody was attached to me. Like,
Oh man, he was all malnourished.
Oh,
He
dude.
wasn't getting anything.
it's hilarious because he's like, I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know who you are. He's like on
I
a
love
date or
Key and
something.
Peele. That's wonderful.
All right, and then I guess number 2, be Star Wars movies, and we can debate the order and the best of them. I still think that Empire Strikes Back is the best Star Wars movie.
I feel like you're right.
I agree, but I like Rogue
Rogue
One.
One. I
Well, so,
love Rogue One.
Rogue One is a very,
That's
very
the only one that
close
competes.
second.
It's the only one that competes.
Very, very close second.
Right.
I mean, it's awesome. And Andor, the series, was
Oh, my
fantastic.
I still
Gosh.
haven't watched season 2.
Dude,
dude,
it's
you gotta
so
watch it.
good.
Lincoln
Yeah,
came
it's
down.
awesome.
Lincoln came down last night.
Yeah.
He's like, "Dude, we have to rewatch season 1 and watch season 2." I'm
Dude,
like,
season
let's
2
do
of
it.
Andor,
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how good it was. I
Yeah, I
didn't
heard it's
think it
some of
was
the
going
best
to be that
like,
good.
content.
It
Like,
was so
the
good, dude.
best
I loved
modern
it.
era Star Wars content.
But yeah, in order, I'd probably go Empire Strikes Back, Rogue One, A New Hope, and then hot take is I liked Solo. I thought it was
I
fantastic.
I love
loved
Solo.
I
Yeah,
loved it.
Great. I like it better than Jedi. Jedi's after that, and then we won't talk about any of the
Solo's
other
real
ones.
good.
Hot take. Yeah, look at Josh coming in hot. We loved Solo.
Yeah, I thought
mean,
it was great. It got panned for no good reason.
I don't-
Just people
Yeah.
were
I
fatigued
thought,
at Star
yeah,
Wars. I guess,
everybody,
but it was awesome.
What's the dude?
Al-
Childish Gambino, or what's his real name?
Yeah, right. What the
He
hell
was
is
great
his
as
real name? Now you
Lando, and the
said
dude
it.
that played Han
Yeah, it
was
was perfect.
awesome.
Glover.
Yeah.
I saw Star
Yeah.
Wars at the movie theater.
Yeah.
That's how old I am.
I saw it in Westminster
Yeah.
with my grandmother.
1978.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Me
That's
and my
awesome.
cousin and my grandmother in Westminster saw it right there on Main Street.
That's good shit.
And
We
that was
also saw-
the first movie I went to see more than once.
We
That's
saw
awesome.
Jaws there too. My grandmother Peter Pants.
During Jaws,
Yeah, my grandmother Peter Pants. She also
Was she in a mesh hammock?
when that head
laying in the
when
river.
when that head rolled out, but she Peter Pants. Then she took us there to see that Bigfoot documentary, the Bigfoot documentary in the '70s too.
Interesting. So what's your third? You got a third?
Yeah, it's probably Rashomon, I would say. So.
Oh, wow. Look at you. Wow.
Fantastic movie. Great cinematography.
Right.
Way
And
ahead of its time.
I was
Telling a story
saying-
from different perspectives. Awesome movie.
Right. The first movie to introduce that concept, everybody's bit since then.
Yep.
But it's like now a concept that you
Yeah.
put in your film. Rather.
Timeless.
But
It's
yeah.
awesome. Holds up today. Great
Yeah.
movie. Yep.
Good picks, Josh. All right, so what was the weird? Remember, I had to re-articulate the question because Roden, when I asked him to think about it,
Yeah, if the only way you could get out of a locked room
Watch
said-
3
he
movies.
said
to
he
use the
wouldn't-
bathroom or to eat or anything else was you had to watch 3 movies.
because
He
was
said he
like,
wouldn't be in that position.
Right,
Watching
I
no
said
movie,
the jail question. He said I
gotcha.
wouldn't do it if I was in jail. I'm not watching movies. I'm not giving a shit about it. So whatever. So
Well, I'm not going to jail. No,
okay, baby. It's just
This is hypothetical.
He's got a
It's
birth
hypothetical.
certificate now. It's all good.
it's hypothetical.
But if I was going to have to watch something, I would want to watch My Name is Nobody.
My name is
My
nobody.
name is
My name
Nobody.
is Nobody.
Never heard it.
Is it-
Spaghetti Western's got the best soundtrack ever.
Wow.
Enrico Morricone or whatever.
Mar-
his name
yeah,
is,
right,
that
Morricone.
soundtrack is so awesome. That movie's great. Has hardly any talking in it.
Wow. Okay. Great.
So you need to watch that.
I will.
Henry Fonda. It's My Name is Nobody is my favorite movie. Not just because I don't have a birth certificate and my name is. But it might have something to do with it. And then it would be Bowfinger.
Nice. I love
Bowfinger's such a great movie, man.
It's so
And
great.
if there's not a day goes by, I'm like you. Somebody says Shakespeare, man. You know what I mean? He's trying to tell me Shakespeare.
How did Bowfinger not get more?
Ah,
anything?
what a good movie! God, Eddie
Bowfinger.
Murphy. Eddie Murphy was so awesome.
And his Rudy May,
Oh, yeah, that was so funny.
Rudy Moore,
Rudy Ray Moore.
Yeah, thank you.
Dolomite.
Like that was a great
Oh,
film.
the Dolomite one. I was like, wait, was he in?
Dolomite's
But
good.
you were saying Bowfinger.
Yeah, when Eddie did
So after
Dolomite.
Bowfinger,
Yeah, phenomenal.
Oh, and then Crybaby because I was in Crybaby.
Nice.
Where are you?
Oh yeah, I was in it for like 2 weeks. I was tow truck driver from the waist down.
He was in an hour and a half movie for 2 weeks.
I was in it for 2 weeks. I got out of the tow truck and they filmed me from the waist down, walking through the whole scene.
Whoa. Well, why? Okay. All right.
Brian, don't ask him why, because he'll show you.
I don't want to know why.
No, I don't know.
John Waters did direct that movie.
Well, yeah.
I don't know. That's
What
what
a
it
great
is.
time for Baltimore back then with all those
Waters
people
is
here.
like-
Iggy
I
Pop,
danced
Johnny
and,
Depp.
yeah, I talked to Iggy
Yeah.
Pop every day, and that was awesome.
That's
was
fucking
really
John
great.
Waters.
Yeah.
I will note that movie, My Name is Nobody,
Tracy
has
Lords.
a 100% on Rotten.
Yeah, I'm
Something
I'm
great.
offended that I've
Tracy
never
Lords?
seen it. Did you meet
Crazy
Tracy
Lords?
Lords?
Tracy Lords?
Yeah.
I mean, I talked to her a little bit, not much. Not like Iggy Pop.
What about that one gal, Hatchet Face?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was really cool.
Yeah, what
she
was
was
her-
really nice.
I think she's kind of pretty in real life, right? Or no? I mean, she wasn't that.
Yeah, she was
ugly.
making a face. In there.
Yeah.
I don't want to call people ugly.
Good, Chris. Good.
It's very, very
Well, I mean, her
nice.
character name was Hatchet Face.
Yeah.
I just, I didn't write
It's a
it.
great movie. They filmed that on Main Street in Sykesville when my dad had his store down there too.
Nice.
My
Yeah.
my truck was in it too.
Nice.
My '51 Ford was in it. It's sitting in the parking lot.
Yeah. So tonight you're going to be
That
watching
needs to be in the
Crime.
video. I said we need to roll up to our gig in the video for that, right?
Did you meet Depp?
He didn't talk to anybody.
No.
Almost not at all. No. He just stayed in his dressing room. Iggy Pop was the only one to come out. We would get food and go outside because it was too many people in there, and it was just not our scene.
So you played a tow truck driver, but didn't drive a tow truck. You just walked around,
Right.
And they
I
filmed you
didn't
from the
bring
waist
my
down.
tow truck. I was a tow truck driver in the movie, but my truck was a '51 Ford
Right.
pickup that looked like it come out for the '50s. And then Iggy Pop told me.
51.
I told Iggy Pop I was in a
did.
punk rock band. I said, yeah, I'm in a punk rock band. I said, but I don't think anybody likes us. I don't know who that would have been. That must have been, I don't know. He goes, and he got so excited. He's like, that's what you want, man. And I'm like, oh,
Okay.
That's funny. Because no one knows who you are. That's what you want. That's one.
When is that? How old is that movie?
95. Crybaby?
Crybaby? 95?
Yeah.
I thought that movie was in the 80s. No?
Yeah, it was in the 87,
Oh,
88, man.
wow.
Yeah.
Crybaby.
You might
and
be
then
right. Maybe it's
Serial
88.
Mom.
Was that when you were?
Oh,
Serial
yes,
Mom was
Serial Mom.
1990. 90.
90. So was Serial Mom
Not yet.
95?
Not yet.
Yeah, because I was still in school and I was doing a student project
So, Serial Mom was 94. Yeah.
while they were doing.
That's what Johnny
Serial
Alonso was in.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Johnny
Yeah.
Alonso.
He was the
He's cool.
stand-in.
Yeah.
Right?
Cry baby. Good
And you
stuff.
work with Chris too, right?
Yeah, I worked with Wheel.
Note that.
How's that going?
And I work with Johnny. Actually,
And Johnny.
Rosemary Street is shooting
I know.
Monday.
Hey,
yeah, we're
gonna be there.
We're all going to be in a scene with Gina Shock.
I'm the boom operator.
Yeah.
on
Nice.
that
We'll
job.
be there. I talked to Johnny on the phone last night. We can get there at 8:00 to do.
He's
we're gonna
the
do
reason we
We're
met-
gonna do. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We're gonna do coverage like we did for his lowball casting call.
Oh, nice.
We're gonna do coverage behind the scenes stuff, and then we're gonna be featured
Right on.
background.
And I want to get Gina Shock
Brian's
in here
gonna.
to
Brian's
interview
Brian's
her and
gonna.
have her drum
He's gonna
and
miss
stuff.
it though. Because
You
he's-
fucking
he's gonna get
asshole. You
called- he's
just
gonna-
jinxed me.
he's gonna get fucking called-
whore mouth,
You jinxed yourself earlier when you told me you're gonna get a
I know.
word.
You're kind of right. I'm sorry for cursing because I do
This
need to
time
get,
of the year, we have to. Brian gets screwed.
I
all
need
the
to get
time.
mentally
He,
prepared that I'm going to get whored.
he keeps the parking lots in the community areas safe for all the walkers around,
Yeah, it's a good job.
so they don't sue the county when they fall.
But that being said, I have to go in tonight already, and so I'm worried that Monday or they were saying something about Sunday into Monday,
That's fine.
but
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully, I'll be there.
No,
But
that's
We'll
gonna be
send you
cool.
pictures.
Marty Bass.
Right.
Marty Bass is going to be a character. He's
really?
He's a regular, and
that's
Donna Jean Rumley from the Bay is the bartender.
Nice.
yeah,
It's
it'll
gonna be fun.
stuff.
So, are they really shooting at the auto bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll meet Tekla.
Well, that's what I told him.
No, I know. I mean, I've met with Tekla about the show. Like, I'll definitely introduce.
Yeah,
you
we
guys
have
Tekla.
to.
She's usually
re-meet
there
her.
during the day, and they're filming a TV show at her bar. I think she's going to be there on Monday.
Awesome.
I guarantee she'll be there.
Right. All right. So, Chris, do you have anything you want to plug? I mean,
Promote.
or anything like that. Like, is there? I'm wrapping
I
it
got
up.
you. I got you. Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't.
You don't.
I don't have anything to
any
do with
businesses
with
or anything, right? Right.
I work at the motocross track a little
You
bit.
have a new album.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but
Duh.
that's everybody knows that.
And are
Where's
you
it
guys-
located? Have you listened to it yet?
That's what I keep telling. Well, I'm like,
I
Rodin
have.
has probably heard the album once.
I've heard it a couple times. I actually have a set of headphones now. I can
It's a
listen to
great
it.
album.
Nice.
It really is, and I'm not just saying that because I know you got like it's fucking good.
I think
It's-
it is, too.
It is like the people that Auto Bar show, like everybody was blown away by that night. Like everybody was talking about that night.
Good.
You guys sounded
I
great.
think
Jay
as we go,
Robbins
it'll
is
be
a
better.
big reason that it
Yeah.
sounds so good.
Yeah.
He's got the best studio around.
Yeah,
He's the
Magpie.
coolest guy around. He is,
Sorry, Chris.
and I just plugging ourselves is great. I love our album, how it turned out. Jay was a big part of how
Yeah.
it sounded so good. You were there.
Yeah.
But I think, that guy needs to win a Grammy for his album Basilisk, man. I tell you, it is one of the best albums I've heard. And I highly recommend anyone checking out Jay Robbins' Basilisk.
If you have a good system, put it on. And
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
actual mix.
Yeah, it's his
is
most recent
fucking
album,
phenomenal.
and it's incredible. The guy is such a great songwriter. He's so easy to work with, isn't he? I mean, it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
a dream for a musician to work with someone like him. He is like our Steve Albini,
Right.
for lack of a better analogy. He's the guy who's got a certain way of doing things. He's and he does it so well.
Yeah, it was cool sitting in there watching. That was the first time I've ever been in a studio watching that go down. It was wild.
Yeah, it was good shit. I mean, I'm really proud of the album. I can't believe. I mean, it's 9 good songs. Like every song is. I like.
9 songs, 33 minutes.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. It's concise. It's not. Like it's.
Well, it's a finishing up of some unfinished business from a long time ago, and I mean, like, yeah, there's some reworked versions and arrangements of some things that I've had from the past musically, but the infusion of everyone adding pieces and parts and rearranging some of these old parts and then writing new songs on top of that because the vibe just kept getting better and better, wasn't it? You
Yeah,
know?
absolutely.
And so we're like, holy shit, we've got some good songs. Let's add a couple more. And before we know it, we're like, we've got enough for an album. And we were literally writing songs like up till the day that we're going into the studio.
Right. We had never heard Toodaloo's debut was in the studio.
Yeah.
And it was way riskier than it is now.
That's what we've got going here. And that's why it's so fun to kind of keep the little flame of this going along here. And we've already got like half a record almost in new music that we're working on now. So hopefully pretty soon we'll start popping some of these new songs into our sets. We got a couple shows coming up.
Yeah, plug that.
Yeah, when is that West Virginia show? That's next month, right?
27th of February.
So February, yeah.
There's
before then.
There's a flyer that says the 28th. And it was funny because every message I have with the guy, I'm like, confirming the 27th. Confirm, like, we're good for the 20th. And he made it to 28th. He's like, wow, Saturday's a better night. And I'm like, I'm going to be at Cap 1 working. Sorry, I'm not going to be there.
Right.
27, 20, and he was like, well, no, we're just going to do it on 28th.
Yeah, and then he switched it.
Right.
So it is the 27th.
Which is a
the other
Friday.
bands are like,
A
oh,
Friday?
Yeah.
In West Virginia.
At Tilty McFlippers, right?
Martinsburg.
Tilty McFlippers.
Yeah,
That's the name of the place.
It's a pinball hall.
Oh, nice. That's
It's
gonna
like
be
That reminds me of the place in Cincinnati. You probably remember. It was called Sudsy Malone's.
I've heard of it.
And they had a laundromat in the back, and they had a bar in the front and a stage. You could get liquored up while you're doing your laundry.
That's my favorite.
Watch a band, go home and forget your laundry in there. Some homeless guy comes in and grabs it.
Sudsy Malone's. Like, what a fucking name. I love that shit.
Yeah. You guys have a website, right?
We do.
You have a website
No,
and Instagram.
we don't.
No website?
We
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
Gravediggersbiscuits.com.
What is it, Brian? Oh, I wanted him to tell me. And what's the Instagram?
Josh.
Don't look at me for that. That's
Gravediggers Biscuits Official.
Gravediggers
Nice.
Biscuits Official.
I
We
heard,
tag
I
those
heard that
guys.
the
Hey.
website was boring.
Hey, one more thing.
It is.
There's
We gotta get more
no
stuff on it.
there's no apostrophe in Gravediggers Biscuits. Just so you know.
Right.
Hey, also,
Some imposter out
for
there.
the cheap seats, because I know people are going to be like, why? Who came up with the name and why?
Yeah.
So that would be Sophia Leppo, my daughter. She is a very accomplished young teenage musician, violin, bass, piano, everything you can think of, saxophone as
Yeah,
well.
your kids are phenomenal.
Yeah, they
For the
love
record.
music. But she is, well, at least she was a big fan of the television show The Community. Yes. And was it Jonathan
John Oliver.
John Oliver, right? And he had this little thing, this little line from one of the TV shows where he was trying to use some Cockney slang, and he's just making it up and winging it. And he says, "All right, well, I'll see you at Gravediggers Biscuits." And he's like, "What's that?" 6:30. That's when the football game comes on the telly. Nice. So it was just a made up slang, and we just thought, well, for some reason that name felt like it could be a good band name, especially for a project like this, because I really do feel like, being over 50 and resurrecting music in my life again is kind of me digging up the past a little bit. Mm-hmm. But, biscuits kind of represent like the little nuggets of goodness that you find
right
along that way. So, yeah, I don't know. That sounds weird, but
I love the name. I mean,
I love the name too. Everybody.
Wild,
it's so hard to come up with a name that's not already taken. I mean, it's
I like
just
biscuits.
Or that's not AI generated.
well, that's the thing. I think we can hopefully
Biscuits and gravy.
we get a little more exposure. We can just start going by biscuits.
right. GDB.
What about the
Gravediggers.
album?
With
Like
sausage, though.
you're selling the album. You have it available at shows. Or
It,
what's
it
the
is
plan?
actual vinyl because I don't know if that's been clear
no,
yet.
it's right. No, that be clear. That is vinyl.
Yeah,
it's
you
not
can
a CD.
you can download it, stream it from any streaming platform that you like to use. You can find us there. You can go to our website and you can get in touch with us, or you can message us on our Instagram and Facebook, and let us know that you're interested, and we can send you a copy.
Yeah.
We're also playing Doomfest.
Doomfest. This is happening this year in Frederick at Cafe 611 Cafe, I think it's called.
When's that? Later.
And that is in June, June the 20th and the 21st.
Playing 2 nights?
We're playing
So,
on the Sunday.
There's 35 bands playing. And so there's day 1, which is the 20th, and that is a Saturday. And then there's day 2, which is the 21st, and that is the Sunday. We will be playing on Sunday, the 21st. However, there's a lot of good bands playing on both days of that. And I believe Foghound, our friends Foghound that we just recently played with at the Auto Bar, are going to be playing on the Saturday. So
Loved them.
yeah, go out there and
And
rent
does
the room.
Benzotti Live put that on, or is he just
So I am not sure
Okay.
exactly who's putting this on, but it was
He
brought,
reached
it was
out, though.
brought to me by Eric from
from
Moonsinger.
Moonsinger? Right.
And they're playing as well. I think
Another
they're playing
great
on the
band.
20th.
Love
But
Moonsinger.
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
They played with us at Auto Bar as well, so that was really great matchup. And so we're all going to be together again. We're both playing on different days, but there's going to be a lot of great music, and I hope a lot of people come out and see it.
Nice.
I like that we're playing because we're not really Doom.
No.
Yeah.
We'll come up with something, though.
Well,
Yeah.
we've been through the Doom all the way to we're there because
Right.
we've already been through the Doom, and now we're so toxically positive that it's kind of Doom. It's like, look, you either fucking straighten out or you're gonna be. So it still fits. It'll still be fine.
I said we're the 7 seconds of doom.
With the 7 seconds of Doom.
Well, that's the thing.
That's
Is like,
really good.
he's like, we're gonna play Doomfest, and I'm like, all right, but I mean, is that us or
Well, we
but-
played it before in Iron Boss, and we weren't Doom. It was fine.
I think as long as we're-
What is
It was
Doom?
great.
What the
I
hell
don't
is
know.
Doom?
I just feel like is it like just
It's heavy.
upset music?
It's heavy and black T-shirts, and we don't have
Hey,
black
our
T-shirts.
album's black. I mean,
We're gonna
you know,
need black T-shirts. We're gonna need some things, or we're gonna have to just
We're loud, and that's enough.
be
That's
ourselves.
We'll be
We'll
fine.
have to be ourselves. I'm
Yeah.
gonna wear a full-size Himalayan salt crystal with a lamp in it, as a lamp, and I'm gonna bring the positive vibe.
Right.
He's gonna look like E.T. with his glowing head.
right, with the
awesome.
heart.
I do have a final thought. You said you joined From the Hills 2 years ago,
Yes.
so you guys are still playing. Are you writing new From the Hills songs?
From the Hills just happens.
Just happens.
It
It's a
just
spontaneous thing.
Is,
Yeah,
it,
look-
is it ever gonna like happen out and about live?
yeah.
We just
we just
played
played
They
it.
do.
We've played a couple times.
Yeah.
When we can't play, like he'll come to they'll be like, "Can we play this day?" And if I can't, they'll be
We-
like, "Do you
we
want
got-
From the Hills to do it?"
You have to follow them
Why
on
don't you ever
social
tell me
media
that,
to
dude?
find out about it because they don't
They
have
don't-
a page.
There's no From the Hills social media, is there?
You have to follow one of these guys personally to find out when it's happening.
There's a Facebook page. We got paid $1,000 to play a show this summer.
Really?
Yeah. You pretty much you just have to be where From the
We were
Hills
good.
shows
We
up
Why
to
aren't
play.
you
That's
telling me
it.
these things, dude?
Do you think I fucking know?
Where do you? I mean,
you know.
do you,
It was
are
in
they down in?
Shepherdstown.
That's
So
not
they're
how it
down in
works.
Virginia mostly.
That's
West
not how it
Virginia
works. You just
mostly.
have to be there when we play. That's the
Yeah.
only way.
Right, we don't advertise.
Oh, wait a
we don't
minute.
talk
We
about-
played in Tawnytown at the Gay Pride Festival.
That's right. We did
with a
because we
death
couldn't play. That's right.
metal. That's right. We played
That was recently,
Way to
right?
go, Brian.
That was in June.
Wait a
That was
second, did
June,
that-
wasn't it? Yeah.
That didn't happen.
Yeah, it
we
did.
played-
Because we played there, and then was it the next day we played at that skate park, or it was the other way
skate
around?
park
I can't
is what
remember.
I remember. I thought the
Really?
gay festival didn't never happen.
No, we
there.
played
That
the
was
Gay
Westminster.
Festival.
Yeah.
That was two. that
Oh,
was,
right.
yeah,
There was
of
two
them.
gay festivals. They love us. I mean, it's fine.
And we love them.
We
too.
love them. Yeah, it's great.
There was two Gay Pride festivals.
Yeah. Good on you, man. Well, good shit. All right. Well,
That's amazing.
so what else? I feel like, is there anything we're
I'm
forgetting?
sure, probably.
I mean, we asked, so Roten's, Roten, Josh, we're good. Baby.
Hey, baby.
We Touchstone.
I got a new
Run.
album out. It's called Gravediggers Biscuits.
Nice,
It's,
nice. Yeah, buy the vinyl. We're getting $12 pop right for the vinyl. So just so you know, it does help the band.
$12.
Yeah,
That's it.
No, that's good.
There's nothing in this world that you can get for $12 anymore but our
No.
record.
right, and it's
Yeah,
got
God.
it's got the lyrics and
we
the
will
liner
have
notes.
T-shirts
It
soon.
does
but
have
there'll
the
be more than.
lyrics.
Well, we had to
great.
discount it because it's also got our pictures in it too.
It's a
so-
great looking
Oh.
album. It's got a great picture on the back. It's got a perfect simple cover with the logo. It's great.
Yeah.
It's a great album.
And just in case you want to know what a jerk I am, my great old friend Jefferson Steele.
Great
Yeah,
photographer.
Jefferson's a great photographer.
Incredible.
He's a photography teacher.
We're
at
gonna get him in
Micah.
here actually. 'cause
And and he's been, I've known him for so long, and he's been such a great supporter of the arts and music and everything else. And, he did our pictures, our photo shoot for a record, and I spelled his name wrong.
Oh.
I spelled
Well,
his name wrong.
I knew how to spell
Is
his
it
name.
the last name?
well, Chris,
I was
next time you ought to maybe say something, man.
I'm pretty serious about spelling. Whenever somebody fucks up spelling, I got it.
terrible with spelling. I rely a lot on spell check and all that stuff, but when I was doing this, it just
get you all
never
the time.
it didn't pop out to me that I forgot the E at the end of his name. Steele.
Right.
And so now I've got, how many records do we have?
Eh,
Our first
let's not worry about it.
549.
We have 549 records that have a misprint on the label. So come get yours today. This is a collector's edition.
Did you tell him
Because-
somebody stole the E from Steel?
Tried to tell him, but he knows me. He knows I'm a moron. So anyway,
he's a
I wanted
good
everyone
man.
to know what a great guy this is, and how much he's meant to the music and art scene of Baltimore. So
And all the
he's
photographs.
He's taken some great photos.
I know.
Great
All the
band
photos.
photos.
I'm so sorry, Jefferson. I love you, man.
Yeah, it's all right.
Great
All right.
photos.
Are you guys good? Anybody want to plug anything else? Roden, you're good to go, right? You want to say hi to your mom or anything like that? Or-
She needs hearing aids. She is gonna
Well,
hear
hear
it
it
anyway.
Right.
She's not gonna watch this shit.
all right, buddy.
She can't even sit through ordering her food without causing some shit. She called the guy at the drive-through, Fat Boy, the other day. She goes, "Ask that fat boy if he give you the right soda." And I said, "Well, he's leaning out the window right there." poor kid was just like, "Oh," and he goes, I gave it. It's like, oh man.
All right. Stay sane, Baltimore.
Yes.
We're out.
I wrote this song in a raging storm that turned into a tornado. And I kept it deep and safe and warm. What took so long, I don't know. Potential doesn't matter if you're happy this way. No reason for more than what you are today. I wrote this song in a raging song that turned into a rainbow. Kept it deep and safe and warm. focus on where I'm concerned. Now everything is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is Everything is fine. I wrote this song in a raging storm. It turned into a volcano. And it's way too hot. Now that is bomb. I'm gonna be okay though. Potential doesn't matter if you're happy this way. No reason for more than what you are today. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Where the wiggle room. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. All rewrite all along. Leaving on an expedition, find another way to your love. Confined to any found condition that it may be made of. The smoke, you got chooses you. Walk through the ice, fair of hand with no glove. Application by dove. Leaving on an expedition, find another way to your love. Consign to any found condition that it may be made of. Icebergs, molten lava, the fire-breathing squid, and that big Chinese snapping turtle that flies across the sea upon its tail. You mean Kung Fu Town? That's right! Acid-spraying snails, and a handful or two or three of snakes. My heart still works. I know it does. Better than I thought that could was. My heart still works. I know it does. Better than I thought that could was. My heart still works. My heart still works. I thought that good was. like the ones before. If I was a man, unreliable, insecure. If I was a man, worthless as they've been, would you love me then? Would you love me then? If I was a man, told the lies they say. If I forgot your flowers upon your birthday, would you then say we're broken when we got here? How much can it be to wrap yourself in broken pieces left of me? If I was a man, made of regular parts, if I was a man that showed up on your charts, oh, with your Allen bones that beside the truest heart. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. We were broken when we got here. How can it be to wrap yourself in broken pieces left of me? If I was a man instead of a saint, if I was a man instead of an angel, if I was a man instead of a god. I'm sitting here in the clouds, waiting for the rain to fall down, yeah. Falling down like tears, I'm a souvenir. I will give it all through the blind by the grind. There's a feeling of no return, twice the speed of half the time. On the grind, going down, I'm getting mean. Going down like a machine. Going faster, I'm getting meaner, I'm going down. We're doing fine. Won't be the first, won't be the last. Climb on the ground, we'll hold the line. I'm lying here on the ground, waiting for the sun to come around again. Looking at the stars, listening to guitars. I can't remember where I was, or what year I was in. I hit my head so many times, what will be the end? The party isn't over, I'm still feeling fine. Could be my last and there go and voices spoke in reverse, ketamine blind. I reached out, inspiration only in my mind. The voices that I spoke when they had me quite perplexed. I only knew one angel to not answer my text. Can't remember who I was, just like they said I would. And the bleeding holes upon my chest that said I wasn't good. No. I'm not very good. Came upon a sunken stone, was but ankle deep. I crossed the river all the way, and I sung myself to sleep. It was a full moon, the bright sun, the middle of the day. I felt so light upon my feet that I might float away. I feel the angels to look up, no blood to do I tell. Just that I didn't know, should not answer my text. I thought about the angel and my son and trusted friend. Now both my past and coughed up blood and hope it's not the end.
Thanks for listening, Baltimore. You can find us at www.sanitylounge.com or on Instagram at sanity.lounge.
Keep listening and subscribe.
Stay safe.